All right, we're back. We just finished the mines. Um, we ended up with almost 1,000 gold in a good spot, and we're gonna get ready to go into the coal pits. Now, like I said before, I like to try to build my wands and stuff with the consideration of what I'm going to encounter in the next biome in mind. Um, So we'll get to that in just one moment. I'll just go over a few things that I talked about in the previous video as I was going through. So some main points were to make sure to plan your fights and think about them before you get into them. Always try to fight from a distance, especially stuff that shoots back at you. Prioritize retreat, since it's basically the strongest tactic. And give yourself a retreat into space you've already explored. Don't retreat into unexplored area. It's really important. And yeah, kite for positioning. I guess that goes along with fighting from a distance. Um, Make sure you have water to take care of any chip damage that might come at you, so you can avoid all that stuff. It's a big source of damage that sends you to the next biome early. And then yeah, cheesing fire mages or any other enemies that you can just kill super easily, make it unfair for them. And then also shooting from the ground instead of while you're firing gives you a better aim, essentially, especially if you have bullets that arc and different things like that, stuff that isn't really a direct straight line. We're going to pick this up here, take a look at what we get going to the next biome, some good things there. Also, here's our perks that we can take. I might re-roll, and I have plenty of money to do that. I'm not going to try to go for some optimal build. Or like a long run build. I'm more just wanting to focus on going through the dungeon. I'm still going to do this. Exploding gold we don't want. Kills to mana we might take. I don't know. We don't want this. Let's reroll again, and we still have more to get the spells we want. We'll take Gas Blood. This actually gives us toxic immunity. It doesn't say it in the description of the cell, or of this, I was going to say spell, but what it is a perk. It doesn't say, it just says Gas Blood, but it's a hidden quality of this perk that you do get immunity to toxic. Not acid though, just toxic. Not sure why they didn't put that in there, but it's what it is. So let's take a look at what we got. Usually I'll want to throw my stuff up here and just clear out my wands so I can think about how I want to build things up. I don't have very good wands to play with, though. A tip that I'll give, if you don't find a good wand to take into the next biome, just for your main shooting wand, take a look at your starting bomb wand and the stats on this. Specifically the mana charge speed. Now this one is at 20, which is kind of at the upper limit of what these wands can be. Typically, if it's over 15 charge speed, and I don't have anything better, I'll switch to using this wand as a rapid fire attack wand to take into the next biome. Because even with the mana drain that you get on them, if you need to, if you don't kill the thing you're trying to shoot at, if you're kiting properly and backing up as you fight, and you need some time to recharge, you can typically take that pretty safely. But actually, also in that last biome, we did find concentrated mana, so we can sip on that as we go, and that'll make this wand even easier to use as our main attack wand with its not great qualities, but for cheap spells that you turn into a rapid fire wand, it could definitely work. In here, we'll also take, we'll take a spark bolt and maybe replace the bouncing burst we just put into this wand. I want this, and I want this. I don't need this because I just found 2 of them in a wand in the last biome, but I would normally grab that too. Don't really need anything else here. If we were struggling with water, we can find this. It's a little dangerous, but I mean, it's very slow and you can avoid the lightning burst with it. And it does create a lot of water, so you can use it when you need water. But that's basically all we're going to take from here. I will put this into here and see how it goes. I think it's even cheaper to use. No, it's the same price. Since it fires a little slower, it does give us a little bit more time to utilize the actual wand. Though I don't dislike keeping Bouncing Burst in there. It's a good spell. I might leave that in there. For a teleport wand, I'll just use... Well, let's see what we got here. I'll use this wand. I'm also probably going to put the Luminous Drill in here and see how that goes. It's going to fire them essentially at the same time, even though it is firing 2 spells because of the qualities of the Luminous Drill taking the stats of the wand down. So that will actually kind of act like we have a Lumi timer with a teleport on it, which is really good, and it'll let us teleport through walls and things. It'll just make a little hole in the wall that we can go through. So these are going to be my main 2 wands. These other 2, anything that I put in here, I'm going to make sure I'm happy to just get rid of it. So we'll just throw that in there, and then I also want to put the bomb in there, which is really powerful at addressing some of the specific threats that we're going to see in this next biome, especially in the Fungal Caverns. In the next biome, the Coal Pits, we're going to go left into the Fungal Caverns and try to clear the Fungal Caverns. It's kind of a more dangerous biome, but it's definitely doable when taken smartly. So, having said that, we've got our spells, we've got our wands, and we've got our perk, and we're going to take off. Before I drop in, I want to talk about how... given the fact that I said before that retreating is the strongest tactic in roguelike games, this is the part of a new level that you can't retreat. So when you drop down into a new level, you need to be really paying attention to what's around you, analyzing the enemies and terrain immediately. So if things do go bad quickly, you know, you have an idea of where you can go and how you can start to try to control the fight a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and do that, take a look around. It's actually pretty tame in here. I forgot to fill up, but I didn't really have a loss of water anyways. I see these candles up here. That means there's a wand ghost around, a player ghost. We'll have to keep an eye out for. That's chaotic poly. I'm not going to bother trying to break in to get that. So my plan in reaching this biome here, I'm going to take a route straight downward essentially to try to get to the exit to the next holy mountain. Once we do that, and have an exit to the next biome, we're in a much better place to survive if we do take a bunch of damage unexpectedly and have a really bad fight. Here, I'm just going to check and see if this cuts off or if this follows through. No, it does cut off. So yeah, after we find that exit, we'll come back up and start exploring this a little bit more, and if we do have trouble, we can back path through areas we've already cleared relatively safely. This biome is a little more dangerous than the previous one because it's a lot more open, and that gives you less cover to fight from. When you're routing around and taking your fights and planning your fights, you have to be much more careful. You have to also be much more careful while you're exploring, because areas are much more open, and they can leave a lot more openings for things to surprise you. So we know there's... Oh, that was unfortunate. There's a bug down here. We want to be careful fighting that, and we want to be careful just dropping down here as well, because we don't have a good escape that's going to get us back behind cover quickly. And I don't think we killed that bug. Let's go over on this side, because I see stuff over here like water, and I saw that this went lower over here. So there's more cover here, and there's water here. We'll drop down this cliff a little. Alright, so we're doing alright. We'll back up. I'm keeping an eye on those slow-moving fire shots so I can be sure to dodge them. Only aiming really precisely when I have an opportunity to, and I'm not in danger. Same with this guy. I'm going to try to kite him as much as possible. Yeah, I knew I could just run circles around this piece of scenery that's floating in the middle of here. So these slow-moving melee enemies are generally going to be really easy to fight, and something that you can just kite them around in circles around if you need to. Here's our exit, but it's not a good one. I'm going to throw some water on it just so it's not open lava down there if I get into trouble and something knocks me down. I can go down and get that gold too, which is nice. So we'll start going left toward Fungal Caverns and find the next exit over. I'll fill up. And actually, this is a hornet nest right there. Wow, good thing I was in water there. That's why being down here at the bottom of the level is more dangerous, because things can drop down on you when you're not expecting them. Let's kill this guy real quick, and I'll continue what I was talking about. So Hornet's Nest is, in my opinion, the most annoying thing you can encounter in this whole biome, especially when you find it over in Fungal Caverns, because they can just totally block you off if you don't have a good way to deal with it. The hornets can be pretty tanky if you don't have a great weapon, and then you have to sit there and fight the nest while you're actually fighting the hornets. So what I'm actually going to do is just skip that. Let's go back up and find another way leftward. I just took a melee hit, which is unfortunate. That's the risk of going back up, and we shouldn't have been doing what I just did. What I should have done, come over here to the area that I've already cleared, go upward, and then work to the side from somewhere like this, and then I wouldn't have taken that hit. There's a guy there. I don't want to fight him where I was standing, because if I would have needed to retreat, I would have been forced into an area that I haven't explored yet. So I'm going to kite him around this way. It's much more safe to fight him from here. I'm not flying around. I'm just standing and fighting from a very safe position. I can probably still get that gold. I could have put fire on myself to go get that, or not fire, but water on myself to go get that to make it a little more safe. Can't work my way through that. We're gonna have to go all the way up to the top to find another route back downward, but that's okay. We're still just exploring this area. We haven't really taken damage except for that melee hit, which is very little. We already confirmed that this is blocked off here. Okay. So what we're going to do with this, here I can get my Tully wand out so we can move a little bit more quickly through these areas. Just take a look and examine my options. I do have teleport, so I can blast through this. But we don't want to get stuck in a war of attrition. My wand is okay. If I can get to the edge here and shoot this thing, I think often the terrain is going to make this a little harder for you by design. going to drink some mana potions so I don't have any problems with my wand running out for this encounter, since these things are pretty dangerous. But typically I would try to find another option than doing this. That one went good because we handled it very cautiously. But I would have preferred not to even dealt with it and just pretend I didn't see it. There's something down here. We're gonna back up and fight this guy. So those toxin spitters are different than the ones that you encounter in the first biome. It's a different enemy altogether, actually. Technically, from the game's perspective, these ones, their bolts drop a stream of toxin, where in the first biome they don't really do that. It's just the bolt itself. So you have to be careful for that. It's more important to keep backing up when you're dodging them rather than just maybe like bob up and down and dodge them like that. So just be aware of that. Actually, in the first biome, if you get over into the collapse mines, you can encounter those second level enemies as well. So we're just gonna, I'm being extra careful as I progress through this because I know I'm low and I don't like to be low in the level and things can drop down on me. So when I have the opportunity, I'm gonna try to find a path upward. Got some gold, I'm not gonna get there, but there's a heart. I'm basically done using my tablet. I don't really use it much outside of the first biome when I'm just trying to get my introductory gold into the game. I find that as I move forward through the game, I have less problems with gold, so I don't need to be as focused on trying to get more of it. We don't have a good route back up yet. I'm gonna fight these guys while standing, and we're actually over at the Fungal Caverns at this point already. We'll grab this. When I went into this biome, I mentioned that the first thing I wanted to do was go down to the bottom and find a exit out of the level, so if things went south and I needed to escape on low health, I could backtrack to exit through areas that I've already explored. After I do that, I will typically go back up to the top and work my way over along the top of the level, since it's safer to be above things than below them. And then what I would normally do once I encountered the Fungal Caverns, I'd drop back down to the bottom again and find this exit that's closest to the entrance to the Fungal Caverns, and then go into the Fungal Caverns and start clearing it out. Because of the way that this level is constructed, I just had to walk along the bottom of the level anyways. I'm gonna sip some of this. Keep kiting. These guys are easy to kill if you just kite them to death. But you have to make sure you're kiting yourself into safe areas. It's very important that you always do that. I'm gonna come back up here. Actually, I want to work my way, before we go into Fungal, I want to work my way back over and get that heart that we saw. If I can. Hello. Let's stand under this. Going up is scary, so we're going to be careful. I don't want to go up all the way just yet because I don't know what else is up there. I'm just going to shoot at that guy while I dodge. There's enemies above me, which kind of gives me pause. Sounds like there's a dynamiter up there. Oh, see, there's our ghost. And I'm in a very bad place to fight him, so I'm going to try to get into a better place if I am going to actually fight him. Right here. Yeah, I don't like this. But I am good in that my wand goes further than his. Alright, let's ignore him for now, because I don't want that happening again. That is probably the most dangerous enemy that we'll encounter in this biome, and I don't want any surprises while I'm trying to fight him. If I do choose to fight him, I can just ignore him as well, possibly. So I'm just going to run around this area. Here's my heart that I found. Now, we're just going to stay out of his shot range. Hopefully can get some shots in. I have good places to dodge to. He's fighting something else, which is really nice. If we can get him over there, I might just leave. What is that? I don't know what that's doing. I think it's maybe adding slime effect, but I'm not sure. We can ignore him for now and go into Fungal Caverns and maybe try to find a better wand, because that's pretty dangerous. So we have our exit from Fungal. Should we need it? Let's back up. I'm gonna go find a better place to stand while I shoot this stuff. That's very dangerous. I don't know what that wand does yet. I didn't see him fire it. Alright. I had something shooting me from on top, so I'm going to retreat back to a safer area and hopefully fight these enemies one at a time. Spray some water around. Using my shortcut keys to quickly switch between my wand and my flasks. Might as well that guy's probably going to drown down there. Okay, so that wand that he's carrying is doing that, which I'm not too scared about. I could try to drop a bomb on him, but I'm not sure that that's entirely necessary. I don't have fire immunity, so I don't want to get hit by that. It's kind of funny. I can push it away, apparently. Great. He might kill himself. Okay, since we got hit by this, and we know that we have explored areas over this way that are probably going to be safe, we can go over this way and just kind of hide. We can probably even keep going further over that way. I should be able to kill him, though, and take that wand. I might just leave that here for now. The only thing that immediately tempts me is the double spell. We can pick it back up when we're leaving if we need it. This one is really strong, but people that are watching this probably haven't unlocked this spell yet, so I'm not going to try to use it. And then the rocks, I don't think I'm going to build a rock wand for this particular game. I think I saw something down here. Okay. These are coming from a Hami nest. There's another one back behind me too. I saw that one was a Hami nest as well. So we'll take these out. kill this target first. Alright, I'm backing up. I'll take a sip of this. Let me spread some water around. Let's not stand under that. Go ahead and kill those guys. Eliminate the risk. Something over here just died, and there's a wand. Oh, okay, this is a dangerous enemy. They're fairly easy to dodge. I do want to get hit by one of these so I can kind of demonstrate something. So, when you get hit by those guys, the teleports, typically, from my understanding, are not random. They're more like a teleportanium teleport, which is not a random teleport. It'll usually go in the direction that you're facing with your mouse. So if you're pointing your mouse in one direction, it will teleport you somewhere in that direction. Though that time it didn't actually do that, which is really strange to me. It usually, that's exactly what it does. Same with regular teleportanium liquid. So this is pretty sketchy right here, since that guy is not dead and he's going to be teleporting around this immediate region. So I'm just going to be very cautious. We can go check that wand that was over here, and I don't know if that toxin spitter is still around. I don't think we killed him. There's a frog. These guys can be pretty dangerous. There's some teleportanium around that wand. I don't really have a way to make fire, but you can burn this with fire to get rid of it. I don't know if just shooting there will get it down below the level. You know what I can do? Yeah, maybe I can get this away. I don't want to eat that. This should be safe. Not a great wand, and I don't want those spells. I don't need a blood potion, so I don't care if that blows up while I'm shooting things. Otherwise, I would kite things away from it before I start fighting in this area. We're gonna back up and kite this guy to kill him. Well, our teleport mage is down here. We'll try to find and fight him again. There he is. There he is up there. This is putting a lot of teleportanium around the area, so what I actually think I might do after I kill this guy is go grab that fire wand and burn all this stuff up, because it's in a really bad spot. It's in my escape route to leave this whole fungal area, which can go pretty wrong. Let's use one of these. Fly up a little. And we'll drop it temporarily. We're going to have to be really careful about the electricity quality of this, but it should be safe. Alright, dude. Alright. Now it should be much safer to clean this all up. Oh, well that fire is going to take care of that anyways. We'll get this too, just in case we accidentally drop down there. And we'll get this wand back so we can use more of these Seeing Eye spells. I'm gonna blow that up. And this. Just so there's no surprises. Sometimes if I'm fighting something around here, you know, you might be flying around and shooting, and you accidentally fly up to one of those things, and it explodes when you don't expect it. You're just trying to evade. It's not what you want. So there's a few dangerous enemies here. That's not dangerous. This guy is a little dangerous, so we're gonna just, you know, safely fight this stuff. Just gradually clearing out in here. We'll turn all this to water. And then we'll refill. We can get a little swamp in there, it doesn't really matter. We can also get some water from up here after we kill this guy. I can probably teleport into here if I can't get... Oh, it's lava potion anyway. So let's find a route up here. This guy's a pushover, so we'll just stand up above him and shoot down. Okay. We'll just make sure it's clear up above us here too. We don't want things dropping down on us since we're moving upward. It's very dangerous. This is honey right here, so there might be another nest up there, or it might just be another Hami nest. We'll kill that guy, since we know where he is. And we want to kind of clear the biome. Make it as safe as possible to walk back through if we need to. If he drowns, we'll go get the trick kill gold. I don't know what just damaged us there. There was probably some acid that he spit out. But we're doing all right anyways. We're almost at yeah, just a little over 100. And we've cleared out a good amount of the bottom of this biome. We can go back up. I want to see what's above here. Okay, there's no nest up there. Kind of weird that there's honey. But that guy could drop down on our heads at any moment. Another one of these ants. That's a bit dangerous, having a switcher, a swapper mage, with all of these things around. We don't have a fantastic weapon for dealing with these little guys. But if we can get them one by one, we can clear them out pretty safely. So, I'm going to go up top and drop one of my bombs down here to kill this guy. But if you don't have bombs, one of the other things that I could do is use this concentrated mana and put a few drops in there to convert all of this water into concentrated mana, and that just dissolves these robot metal-based enemies instantly. The problem with that, though, is I want some of this water in my flask, and also the concentrated mana will also dissolve any gold that he produces. So I'm just going to drop a bomb down. We're going to get water. This guy's kind of stuck on that side. I'm also going to put water back in this flask. Since adding water to a mana flask will just create more concentrated mana. These guys are a little dangerous. They can be very annoying to deal with. I'd rather not fight this stuff while I have the opportunity for that to come in and start shooting me. I can go above and shoot down. Nope. I'm going to do this more safely since there's more enemies. We're going to keep kiting back. We're not going to let him touch me. You don't have to. He's going to go all the way around. I'm just keeping in mind, I don't know where exactly that wand ghost is out here in the coal pits. So if he does show up and start shooting, I'm just going to try to drop straight down and just go down, down, down as quick as I can to get out the exit. Alright, we'll find a place to stand to shoot at this guy. He kind of left my sight. Got an easier place to fight. Alright, back up. Always be kiting. Don't let things get next to you if they're coming toward you. Just fight them while you're retreating. This is Invisibilium. I'll convert that into water, or actually I can just fill up my water here. Maybe I can use that Invisibilium. Now I have full water and mana. It would be nice if I could be invisible while I fight that robot guy, because getting inside their shield and putting your gun up inside their shield is the quickest way to be able to kill them. And I can do that more easily if I'm invisible while I'm at least trying to position to get that to work. But I don't want to go over there. He seems like he might be stuck, but this guy could drop down on my head at any time, which it seems like he's going to try to do. I'm going to back up. Drink a little of this. If I wanted to be even safer about fighting them, since it's pretty close quarters right here and those guys are melee enemies, I would come back here and fight them here. Just kite them back to here and shoot from here. It's much safer. Up. As far as clearing liquids go, I don't know of a great way to clear polymorphine out of a place that you won't encounter it. You can't like burn it away, I don't think, like you can with Telly. But yeah, I mean, all you can really do is stay away from it. At least I don't know the alchemy for it. It looks like my robot over here isn't stuck there anymore, so I don't know where he's at. I don't know if we've been all the way down here. Alright, there's our bottom corner. Carefully work our way upward. There's more mana. It's pretty nice. I'll grab it. I don't have anything better to take right now. There's more honey, and there's actually another round of bees. There's a frog over there. So this is going to be a kind of a dangerous area. Maybe we'll avoid this and just go a different route. Guys a lot of space to fight them. Alright, yeah, those were hornets. I guess the nest we encountered before was bees. These guys are much, much more scary. They're a reason to just... If the only entrance into the Fungal Caverns had a bee's nest or a hornet's nest in it, or maybe two of them, I'd probably just not even go in here. It's not worth the very high risk. Often, if you don't have a way to counter them. A very good way to counter them is chain bolts, which if you're going through the first biome or the first Holy Mountain and you have a chance to get a chain bolt, absolutely get it. They make those hornet fights so much easier, especially if you can put two of them in the same one on a double cast. Then it one-shots them. Alright, this is not good. I didn't do a good thing here. I'm going to prioritize escape, because I didn't give myself a great retreat for this fight. I just have a kiting circle, and they could corner me on two sides of it. This is where I wanted to be instead. I escaped upward instead of downward, so that was a mistake. Guys do nothing but turn other enemies invisible. Gonna go back up where we've already cleared. We don't need fire potion. So yeah, when you get yourself put into a position like that, you've cornered yourself, you need to escape, but you can't escape. It's usually not a good idea to try to fight your way out of it and hold your ground. You just need to focus 100% on dodging what's coming at you while you quickly navigate to a better place to approach all of the enemies that are coming at you. There's a frog over there to deal with. There's another mochi monster up there. We're gonna drop we'll drop our tablet this there. Pick up my Firestone. We'll come over here and use another Seeing Eye just to clear out and get all of that up there visible. I could drop a bomb in there and just deal with it all quickly. I figured that would probably happen after I did it. Not the smartest move. We're gonna big kite this stuff. I'm gonna drink some of this. Still using this starting bomb wand with a spark bolt in it, and doing pretty well. Even without the concentrated mana potion that I'm sipping on now and then, I could probably do pretty well with this, just with kiting to recharge my mana. Cleared out most of Fungal so far. There's still more though. We haven't really found any wands in here either, which is a bit disappointing. Not anything good anyways that we want to take out. We'll go up and around to check what's in that. And we're just going slow and cautious pretty much. It seems like this whole place is full of these guys. That's our main enemy in here. Which could be worse, but it's also kind of annoying. This is not good, so what do I want to do here? Whenever I open this up, it's going to drop, whatever's in there is going to drop into the water, which could kill me. I want to try to evaporate some of this water. Or all of it. Get out of here because I can suffocate from being in the steam. Then open it. This is all blocked off from me, so I don't really have to worry about it. Completely safe. I'm just going to ignore them. That's convenient. Alright. Couldn't ask for a better spot to have that stuff stuck at. Right next to an exploding barrel. That guy will probably move if I try to use that barrel to kill him. Okay. We'll ignore that piece of gold. We've got 1,500. Check out this new wand. That's pretty good. I'm gonna drop this. There's the nest that we saw before, and here's another Robocop we can drop a bomb on, just like that. Did that take out the nest too? I think it did. Wow, I didn't even plan for that to happen. I was just gonna kind of try to skate by that stuff and ignore it if I could. I'm just being very cautious about this. If I aggro one of these guys, I just want one of them at a time. And actually, that's a risk in fighting those things, so I'm going to take it out first, since it's more on my way to the exit. Let's go around this side. Come this way. I can maybe use this to blow it up. Just like that. I can outrange that, so I'm not really too worried. I would like to kill the rest of those. That's a little too far for me to hit it easily. Yeah, this is super dangerous. So I'm probably just going to try to not fight that. We'll try to go around. I would like to get this wand, and there was another one up there to check out. I don't have a good way to cheese that, though. Actually, I have my immunity, so I can just hit this rock all day and it's not going to hurt me. I can maybe get through this, but the big danger in going through this is not having an escape route for when this guy does come at me. What do I have on me here? I'm out of bombs. I can try to dig a bigger hole. Because it's not super quick. Like it's more optimal to have one of these luminous drill timers in front of your teleport bolt, so it'll get you through on the first hit. This one doesn't necessarily do it always on the first hit. If I can make myself a better hole, though, I can feel more comfortable getting out. Wow. So that slug was a bro and took out my main threat in here. Get out of here. Alright, good shape. This is Berserkium. I'm going to pick that up because it is an ingredient in polymorphine. Not polymorphine. Wow, I'm blanking on the name. Love juice is what I often call it. Wow, I'm having a real brain fart. The pink potion that makes monsters fall in love with you is one of the strongest potions that you can carry into the mid-game, specifically because in Hisi base it'll allow you to charm Hisi healers to heal you. If I grab Berserkium and dump it into some Flamuxium, that's what it creates. You can kind of think of it like this is anger juice, the other one is love juice, and if you use Flamuxium to confuse the anger juice, it turns into love juice. So we're going to grab that in case we find some Flamuxium to combine it with. I just remembered. Well, let me look at this wand again. This is a decent wand. I can probably fix that to turn it into rapid fire. I can't put a big mana spell in there. I have to keep it simple. But if I find the right things, I can make something with this. I do want to come up here and check out this wand. That is nothing I want. We'll check out this top right corner of this, and that's effectively clearing this biome except for that nest below us. If I'm not sure its relative location to me, I think it's down below here, but we can always, if hornets start converging on us, we have paths to escape back out of. Pick up some more of this swamp. This is an open area, so I'm just being cautious of what might be over there. This could be a mimic. Nope, it's not. And it's got some unstable telly in it, which is also something you could have that would be nice. I might actually drop my rock stone so I can take advantage of that also in Hisi base. My fire stone, not my rock stone. It's very nice to have that to be immune to fire, but we also just have water and we can use water. I've got no shortage. This wand is pretty crazy. I don't think I'm going to take it because I don't really need what's in there. I have a couple of these, which should be really all that I need. I have a double spell over by the exit already that I can pick up on my way out if I really want to. And the light, I mean, you can do wrapping stuff with it, but it's okay. This is essentially the left of the level. I don't really need to go further than this. But I will. Hey, you're danger. So I'm gonna back up and shoot him. I don't know what else is up there, so I'm gonna cautiously... Yeah, so this is the top left of the level. So we've cleared this place out, except for what's blocked off by the hornet's nest that we're just going to ignore. There it is. $65 health, not too bad. I don't think we're going to go back and challenge that ghost. What he's got is not worth it. I have a pretty decent wand that I found in there. As far as this goes, I have a double cast in here. It is a scatter, so it's not 100% optimal. I might get one here, down here though. I would like to keep this wand to try to make something out of this wand. I would like to keep this because the luminous drills, and then I don't want to drop these because I want to keep my teleport, obviously. Actually, why don't I replace this? I'll replace this. Let me check here. Yeah. So I'll swap it out for my main attack wand. We don't need that anymore since we're going straight into here. So yeah, that is clearing out fungal caverns on the second biome. Cautiously. We mostly encountered those little blob enemies and their little friends, the mochi monsters. We had some hornets in there that were giving us problems that we ignored. We also had that ghost that we ignored because we didn't really have a way to overpower what it was doing. And we got some good wands, some good stuff to bring out. That's going to put us in a good spot to go into the snow pits or the snowy depths. And we'll talk about that at the beginning of the next video because yeah, we'll build our wands then and talk about our approach. Cool. We'll talk to you later.